My favorite TV show or series is South Park. It's because it's one of the last animated shows that still genuinely makes me laugh, and it's a perfect show to throw on before bed. South Park has raunchy content that still is up to date with current social and political conflicts, which allows for more relatable jokes and comedic strings to be pulled on. Another reason that South Park is my favorite show is because it has continuity, which means that we get to watch the characters grow and change throughout the seasons, as well as events from the last episode affect the next episode. This is unlike other animated series like Family Guy, and it just makes the show feel less repetitive in general with their jokes. The final reason that South Park is my favorite show is because the creators Matt Stone and Trey Parker are both very unique and interesting people, and I love to see what they do in real life as well as in the animation. Understanding that South Park is my favorite show or series really helped me pick other shows to watch, as well as empty shows from my watch list that I know I wouldn't have any interest in. That's why South Park is my favorite show or series, and I hope you guys find it interesting as well. I'd much rather go on a hike than play video games because I love nature and being outdoors in general. I already go on 3 to 4 hikes a week, so it's a really simple answer for me. And I use hikes as a source of meditation and de-stressing, so it's just a super helpful source of energy. I'd much rather go on a hike because I don't even use my Xbox that often, and when I do, it's for things like Netflix and Hulu to watch movies and shows rather than play video games. When I do find myself playing video games, it's just in between little homework breaks and not for too long. Another reason that I like hiking way more than video games is because when I go on hikes, I like to invite other people and have a genuine interaction rather than sitting on the game all day and the mic. This topic has really shown me that I love nature and the outdoors, as well as having a genuine social interaction rather than sitting in my house having artificial interaction, because it just makes my day much better and allows me to have a better state of mind. Thank you, and that's why I'd much rather go on a hike than play video games. My favorite app or website has to be the music app, especially on the iPhone. And this is because I use it every day and I will need it for probably the rest of my life. The main reason the music app on the iPhone specifically is so great is because it has a vast amount of songs, albums, EPs, etc. that I can download unlike anything seen in the past in terms of size selection. It's literally insane. Another reason is that it really helps my mentality and mood in keeping it stable, as well as doing things like chores, homework, and work and getting me motivated. It also helps on my chill time when I'm doing things like hiking or meditating, and so it's a pretty simple choice for me. The last reason is that I believe that without the music app, I would have a less efficient time listening to music. And although I love my record player with all my heart, just having an app with all the music I can think of in my pocket has to be more efficient. Choosing the music app was a really simple choice for me because it's truly the only app on my phone that I actually believe I rely on rather than I use for entertainment. Thank you. My only real career goals are to be really happy with what I'm doing and to interact and meet new people in my career. I just to stay more vague and steer more towards my major, which is communications, and something that I truly enjoy. The first reason I chose this is because I was able to graduate from high school early and get a quick start at Miracosta, so I'm still young and looking at this with a quite youthful mindset. Another reason I chose to do this is I'm a very social and outgoing person, so I find myself having the most success when I'm meeting other people and interacting with others. The final reason I chose this is because I believe that I'm going to travel and explore the world after I get my bachelor's degree, which will actually provide me more time to think about what I truly want in a career rather than jumping straight into something after my university. Knowing what I want as a career is super helpful to visualize my future and be less stressed when I'm thinking about it. And that's why my career goals are truly just to be happy in whatever I'm doing or whatever I find myself doing, as well as hopefully I will find myself interacting with others. I chose to go to Miracosta because it's a great community college and seemed to be the perfect one for me. The first real reason I go to Miracosta is like everyone else due to its convenience. I live about 10 minutes away from Miracosta and less on most days, so it's very convenient and a very quick drive if I ever need to go to campus. The second reason I go to Miracosta is because my brother went there and actually had showed me how to set up dual enrollment through the high school, which made it a much easier transition for me. This was super helpful, and I'm glad I had that one-on-one contact with my brother to see how Miracosta really was. The third reason that I go full time to Miracosta is that the Miracosta representatives came down to my high school at El Camino and showed us how everything worked and how everything was done and offered some majors that they had, as well as understanding the GE classes to transfer. So knowing this knowledge in middle school and high school was actually super helpful in deciding what community college I wanted to go to and where I wanted to let my education flourish. Understanding this is super helpful and will help me in terms of doing things for my education, and that's why I go to Miracosta full time.